I'm in practice 569, by the way. Right. 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 We're running around. Got in. Right. Right. Yep. Yeah, it sucks. Yep. Yeah, we haven't had that much snow now. The way the street's laid out, I mean, they pretty much plow right up to us. So I don't have anything to shovel. Right. Right. Yeah, that sucks. And you gotta plow it. Right. Yep. Yeah, I don't have that much interest in that. Right. Yeah, dude, that's terrible. Have to plow a half-mile road. Right. Guess that's one way to control the snow. Block the road up with a bunch of broken down cars. Right. 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 Jesus. So you're paying taxes on that too. Yeah, that's terrible. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. I think our taxes are about 1,800 a year. Yeah. I'd say all in for, I mean, because we pay property taxes on cars and boats and everything else. So I'd say all in, we're probably closer to 3,500. Right. 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 Yeah, we don't have any of those types of problems here. I mean, if something's 45 miles away, it's a 45-minute drive. You know what I mean? I mean, our 5 o'clock traffic ain't like yours. I mean, you might not make the red light this time, but you'll make it in the next 60 seconds. You know what I mean? And there is only one red light. Yeah, I mean, we have two. You know what I mean? And there's another one up the way, but I mean, it's not. There aren't really city blocks where I live. I mean, really, it's a podunk. I mean, it's a podunk town. You know what I mean? But even when we go up to like where the stores are and shit, which is about a 20-minute drive from here, I mean, it's not. You know, it's 10 minutes to get through. You know, from the interstate to Walmart parking lot. I mean, it's not a 30-minute battle like it is. My aunt lives in Virginia. So, you know, when they go in, you're sitting at red lights that are, we don't have very many red lights that are 2 or 3 lanes, you know what I mean? In fact, we only have a couple of intersections that are 2 lanes. Well, I guess you'd call it 4 lanes, but I just mean per direction. Alrighty. What? Yeah. Oh yeah. No offending me. All right. Right. Not me. What's that? $5.69, yes. Yeah. If you're a loyal subscriber and watching my YouTube channel, you'd know. No, I'm saying if you were a loyal subscriber, you would have gotten the notification that I'd went live and you would know that I was in a room racing. Posted it in the Discord. Yeah, a couple days ago. Oh shit, sons. 132, 172. I went to public school as a fat kid. I have no feelings. I don't know who that is. Yeah. I've got no interest in. I got no interest in public racing anymore, really. I mean, I always think, man, I'm going to do it. Like, even earlier today, I was like, you know, I'm relatively quick enough on cold tires. I can kind of hold my own. But, I mean, even at Bathurst, it didn't stop cars from, you know, spinning in front of me and taking me out. And that's really the problem. Yeah, I mean, you got to have a certain amount of pace, and then you can just relax some. That's gonna be the next thing. Is he's gonna have to relax. My optimal's a 131,693. No, I won't.
Hey, what's up, man? Looks like JR found the sauce.
Can't break out 131 though. Yeah. Yep. That was certainly intense putting down 132, 107. I think I finally figured something out in turn 3. Take a little while to get that sorted out. I mean, it's 65 degrees in here, so I mean, I'd have to go somewhere else to really truly evaluate the likelihood of it, you know, being sustainable. It is fast. No. Come on. No. Do that.
Better just come off the line there.
This guy's wings all beat up. What happened to him? I ran off the track outside of Moss Corner. There's a whole lot of half throttling going on here. I'm a light switch kind of guy, you know what I mean? Right.
I hate you just a little bit right now, JR.
That's funny.
That's a hell of a time, dude.
Thank you. I worked my ass off for it.
Yeah, that's rolling.
I'm on top of the
I thought I was
leaderboard,
going to
can't
have it,
believe
and I
yet.
bumped the curb on the last turn.
Oh yeah, that is rage-inducing. What? Jesus, I need to find a 10th in Sector 2. How?
Might have another crack at it.
I'm struggling with it myself.
Nope. Oh, I got it.
Oh, you bastard.
Well, boys, I'm heading in. That ain't never happening again.
Bring the trailer around, it's over.
Oh, the time travel heat hot nuts are on, bro.
Track's definitely fast right now. Yesterday, the best I could do was a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, 65's blazing. I mean, you know, blazing fast.
Eric sneaking up on us.
Yeah, I'm coming up on some traffic.
If I could only get off of Moss.
chasing me the
Oh
whole
no,
time.
you made me crash. I spilled all my groceries.
As would be expected.
Hey guys, do you need 11.8 liters or do you need to do the 15 for the full race?
I got 11.8 is fine.
Thank you kindly.
Hello, people. Get that, JR.
He's such a draft tour.
Steve.
Did you see that?
Oh, Steve, damn, dude.
Yeah, I got a little help with me. That's just stupid fast. Oh man, sorry, Eric. No problem. That was good. Yeah, dude, that was all you.
It doesn't matter.
Hey Martin, we're using the same paint job.
You guys should hang out.
iRacing says loss of control. I say sliding style.
Oh, that was a doozy.
If you want to know how to go fast, just ask the Sunday Night Skip League guys. 4 of them are on top of the board right now.
It's a doozy.
Hey, John, how's it going?
Go on me, Jason.
What's up, dude? So Steve's in Discord wanting this track for Sunday, Jason. Just dropping a hint.
I'm down for that.
I'm coming for you.
Oh my god. I had a sneezing attack. Oh.
That was such a good rejoin. Maybe look next time before going back on the track blindly.
Yeah, the track line way. The
What?
Thank you.
You do it
Don't
every
worry,
practice.
JR, I'll get it together soon enough.
I think he said we'll do it together. If you want, I'll put you on top of the board, make you famous like Billy the Kid.
Let's do it.
I think I'm in a different group than you are.
You guys can't leave it alone, can you? I'm on cold tires with a full tank. It ain't happening soon. Right now I'm practicing my way over driving skills.
Yeah, I've been able to practice that quite a bit myself.
This is funny. If we can get it, I mean, right now he's not sucked up very close. I can tell he's heavy. I'm still hanging it out through moss too much. I mean, I'm plus 0.3 right now. But I'm pretty wicked fast at the beginning of the lap. Like through turns 1, 2, 3. Right. Yeah, he's up there too, pretty close.
Oh no! So close.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was totally the one too.
Yeah, I don't know what I did on that other lap through Moss, but I'm certainly not doing it anymore.
Let me pull you around a little bit.
Doesn't matter, you're good. Either way.
We can't let Steve stay there. You know him. He'll get a big head about it.
He's already in Discord talking mad shit. I had to move him to another room. There just wasn't enough room for his head in here.
I think I need to order a wider VR headset, Halo.
He said he was going to take about a 5-minute break, come back and turn a faster lap.
Well, that wasn't the right way to do that.
I don't know. I might be able to do it.
I'll stay inside and drop back.
Nope.
Still a great lap.
Nice lap, Eric.
Wow. Holy smokes.
I think you're a bit of a double draft, though.
Either way, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, he drafted me. He's with me right now. He was with me and Jason.
Eric, I've been meaning to ask you, would you be available and interested in a league on Sunday night?
Sunday night, like early night or later night?
Guess it depends on the time zone.
Like early evening, 8, 9.
Depends on your time zone, I guess.
Yeah, that's Eastern. Tell you what, I'll shoot you an invite, and if you're interested, great. If not, that's cool too.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Hey, he just didn't wreck me, so I mean, I can't really argue that. he was trailing me and Jason up through there, knew what we were doing, but he didn't wreck us. You know what I mean? All of us are. He's getting through moss pretty good.
All right, guys, I think I got to pack it in. That was a blast. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. That's all right. I saw him in my mirror just as I went around Jason. I was like, ah, shit. I got a nut hugger. God damn it. That's all I got. I had to delete that lap. What I have, a 107 before we all started drafting? Yeah. I'll go back and watch the stream. I'm mostly concerned about qualifying.
No, guys, thank you for the session.
No problem. Later on, man. Yeah. While we're Hey man, I took pride that it took Jason that long to get me, and that it was in the hundreds. You know what I mean? I mean that's coming a long way for me, man. I mean a long way. Ooh, I gotta park it for a minute. Well, I mean, okay, it's the third week in a row. So, I mean, it might turn into something. Yeah, I don't know about that just yet, man. And some of these guys are, I mean, they're doing these kind of laps on cold tires, man. I mean, that's. But again, I mean, these have all been revisited tracks. You know, Bathurst. I feel good about Bathurst because that's only my second time there. But Interlagos was my third. Mosport's my fourth. I think I got a track coming up. Fuck Long Beach. I don't even give a shit about Long Beach. But I think the next track next week. I haven't been there before. No. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I was fast there too. So it doesn't matter to me. What's that? I was fast last season. Not this fast, but I was pretty fast. Yeah, first time there, I was shitty. Yeah, I was terrible there. This will be my first time there on the semi-cube, but I don't know that that matters as much as this Sim Magic will. I thought it was in my mind. I thought it was in my head when I went to Interlagos. I thought, this car seems easier to control. I thought, whatever. No big deal. So we went to Bathurst. Well, something happened, and I think I got my quick release, and I raced a practice night in Interlagos, and I was just all over the place. And towards the end of the night, after I hung it up, I thought, hey, I mean, I ran that cube control for a while, and it did feel kind of funny, blah, blah, blah. So I'll be down. I came in the next night, and I was right back at the top of the leaderboard. So we went to Bathurst. I thought, well, it's because I learned the track at Interlagos using that Sim Magic. So I'll start out Bathurst with the cube controls. So started Bathurst on the cube controls, and by the second night, I was okay, but I still didn't feel very good coming down the mountain. There were still a lot of things that just didn't quite feel right. So Wednesday night in the practice session, I think I came in with the Sim Magic right out of the gate and set the fast lap in practice. Qualified well. I think I won one of those practice races, didn't I? Yeah. So if I didn't win, I know I set the fastest lap in the practice race. So this week, I'm pretty sure I did. And then, starting out this week, I just started out with the Sim Magic, and I mean, here we are. So. Man, that was a blast, dude. I mean, even giving you shit about being a draft whore. I mean, still the concept of this is like that night we were all racing each other. You know what I mean? Yep. Well, me, you, and John a couple days ago here. It was the night before. It was Tuesday because we had the practice race last night. Let me tell you a China story. I wanted some grip tape for this wheel because the biggest complaint I have of this wheel, and I only have it because I know the cube controls now. If I didn't have the cube controls, I wouldn't think about it. But the wheel's a little bit slick. It's kind of like it's kind of like, I don't want to call it slick because it's actually not, but it reminds me a lot of the AccuForce wheel that they have of this type. And so I wanted to put some batter's grip tape on it or something like that, tennis racket tape, some shit like that. Something that doesn't stick, but sticks to itself and creates kind of like a tacky feel. Well, I'm surprised at how well that works, just right out of the gate, no matter what kind you buy. So I got on Amazon and started looking, and there was this shitty brand. I could tell it was just pure China rip-off stuff. It was called Champ Key or Champ Play, or I don't know, and it was 2 for $10. And somebody got on there and said, it's no lizard skin, but it's good enough, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't sure about, like, thickness of it. They sell it in 0.5, 1.1, and 1.8 thicknesses. A bunch of shit was out of stock. So anyway, long story longer, I bought a gray color of it in 1.8 millimeter thickness, and I ordered lizard skins, which was 2 weeks out to ship because everybody in there was nut hugging lizard skins. Lizard skins is official Major League Baseball stuff. It even comes with these little finishing tape things that you put on the bottom that have the MLB logo and stuff. So I thought, yeah, blah, blah. So I put the cheap shit on. I didn't really know what I was doing the first time around, so I cut it in a way that kind of screwed me over, and I didn't get it even left or right. And even though it felt great, it didn't look right, and it was driving me crazy. So the lizard skin stuff comes in black. So I immediately rip off the, cheaper shit, and I start putting this lizard skin on, and I fucking hate it. It will not lay flat. The other shit was kind of softer. This is 1.1 mil. The other shit was 1.8 mil. It was kind of softer. It had as much grip, if not more. It had more of a rubbery feel. This has more of a cheap leather seat feel. You know what I mean? But I can't get it to lay flat. Even like the tops, because the wheel handles aren't perfectly round like a baseball bat. You know what I mean? So at the top, it's kind of humped up like a thumb band-aid. Like when you put a thumb band-aid on your thumb, because I don't know about y'all, but you know what I'm saying. So that's what it looks like at the top of the rim. Well, even down the side of the rim, the other tape, after a night of driving, it's stuck and stuck good. This shit isn't that way. I can feel it kind of like as I squeeze it. So anyway, long story longer, I went back and ordered more of the cheap China shit in black. And I'm going to do it right this time again and see if I can't get it sorted out. But the problem is the tape is really designed to go spiral up a round bat. And I'm trying to put it on a wheel that has thumb slots in it. And I want something on the thumb slots. You know what I mean? But so I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to wrap it to make it look. I'm kind of okay. I think I would be okay with the way it's wrapped now. But I don't really know. And anyway, I ended up finishing it with electrical tape, which worked out pretty well, just to hold the tails down. So I think if I can get it sorted out. So just because it's cheaper and made from China doesn't mean it's not better. That other shit is clearly better. Also had problems with the glue coming off on itself in big strips. So I was disappointed in the sponsored product. You know what I mean? We're talking about a $10 item. So, also, for note, people go on and on and on about the cube controls grip, and I agree. It feels great in the hand. I will go on record and say that cheap China stuff feels better in hand than that cube controls. But it is an add-on. You know what I mean? And your wheel does look like it's been taped up. So, Yeah, the buttons feel better. Once I adjusted the clutches, one of the things the Cube Controls does pretty well, and I'm not bagging on Cube Controls. Some of their buttons feel great. Their shifting paddles have no resistance, so they feel great. The clutches have no resistance, so they feel great. The clutches on this Sim Magic remind me more of the APM, so they're not as stiff as the APM, but they're not as limp noodle as the Cube Controls. But I've found that limper is better. But all the buttons on this Sim Magic wheel, they all feel good. You know what I mean? So, and I moved the clutch paddles back so that they stuck out just about as close as I can make them to be even with the shifter paddles because I'm pulling them both at the same time. So, My official review of the Sim Magic wheel is it is really top notch shit. And a $10 roll of batter's tape will make it every bit as good. Yep. Right. Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the other thing too is I don't lose grip of the wheel at all. You know what I mean? Like, there are times, even on the cube controls, there are times where it shifts in your hand. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, your hand, the skin on your hand's going to move. There's only so tight you can grip a wheel, but um, I don't have to grip this one as tight. I find that I don't grip it as tight, and of course, the fatter grip makes it a little bit easier to control, makes it feel more realistic. I mean, it's definitely good. This Sim Magic is no joke. Um, I got love for Fanatic buttons. I got love for. Well, they are better than the default AccuForce round wheel. They are better than the durometer. I can't remember what they call that Formula One wheel that AccuForce sells. I like the shape of the grips on the Fanatic. The only problem with the Fanatic, and I had the same problem with the and you can't tell it until you race with a wheel that's not hollow inside. You know what I mean? So the whole time I was using it, I never had any beef with it. One of the things that I like a lot about how Fanatic does it is where their thumb rests are. You know what I mean? They're kind of neutral. Right. So, yeah. Yeah. And I mean, if you're going to use a formula wheel, you almost have to grip it that way. So, the cube controls, if you look at the Sim Magic, it's not really an 8. It looks more like a shoe print with a heel and then a separate foot cup. You know what I mean? Whereas on the cube controls, it looks more like an 8 or a B. So it's the thumb. So your hand rides a little bit further down on the outside edge of the of the rim. You know what I mean? So the Sim Magic, you naturally sit a little bit higher, like you would in a car, more like a 10-2 position, not quite a 9-3, but not quite a 10-2 either. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just above a 9-3. The one thing that I did like about AccuForce's wheel, and had I known then what I know now, I would have put grip tape on that wheel, and I think it would have. I mean, you still have the same problem with the button box. AccuForce's button box is holding them back. They need a funky switch like they don't even know. But if you had a button box to put on that AccuForce durometer wheel, it's actually probably the best deal going, because the shape of that wheel is kind of like a longhorn steer. You know what I mean? And what I liked to do a lot was put my hands up on the top part. Like when you would get tired or like coming out of spa, I would reach up and grab that to turn the wheel even more. You know what I mean? I actually really like that wheel shape. So, and the good thing about that rim is it's also 300 millimeters. And I think I said this, if you recall, I think I said this in October, was, I feel a little bit slower with this Fanatic rim, and I don't know if it's because it's smaller. Because I was still learning when I had the the other rim, and I got so much more efficient in the car with the better button box and stuff. You know, all those little things add up. But I kind of felt like I liked the wider rim of the AccuForce Formula wheel versus the Fanatic. You know what I mean? So that was that kind of goes in line with what I was saying last night about, you know, perhaps adding some dampening. Another effect that you can do to well, I don't really know how well that works though, would be converting it to a 1080 wheel instead of a 900. See if you can slow down that 275. I always wanted a slightly smaller rim because I thought, you know, it would be easier to go like hand to hand, hand over hand or something. Even though you don't go hand over hand, I thought it would be easier to go 90 to 90, I guess is what you say it, or lock to lock. But you know, proof is in the pudding. I'm here. You know what I mean? I mean, what size is your rim, Steve? 10, right? 310? Is that what those are? But I mean, with all that being said, Mo Broughton runs with cube controls. So, I mean, 285, 275. That's 320. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I know for a fact that too small is a problem. You know what I mean? So the Logitech at 260 is what I started on. I loved it for rally. Okay. Well, I mean, it depends on how you do it. I'll have to measure it before I'll have to measure it before I put it on. I don't want to measure it now because it's sticky side out. I still have it. See if it's 1.8 on the wrap or 1.8 just standalone. You know what I mean? But I mean, still, you wrap it with a half overlay, so that would be 3. That would make it, you know, 3 on each side. I really like that one too. I mean, I still rank it above cube controls. Yeah, I think that'd be a little bit squishy, but it might. I mean, it might work if you could. Um, what you could do realistically would be. I think I actually have set. I need to think about this. Did I send you the spare grips with that? I think I have a spare set of grips. What you could do is use like great stuff mold and just put a thin layer on the outside of the other grips so that you can take the grips out and they would fit over the other ones. You know what I mean? So it'd give you something to mold and trim against. Then you could put those around the current grips, not a big thick layer because then you won't be able to reach the paddles. But you know, you could somehow mold it that way to put that on first and then tape it. That way you don't tear up the Alcantara and all. and then put grip tape on it to give you the grip. That's probably about how it is for me. I mean, my middle finger touches the back of the centerpiece that connects to the rim, you know, but I don't really know how much that's doing. And of course, I mean, I put a death grip on the wheel too. I mean, a lot of people just drive with a lot of people. I try to do more pushing, but it doesn't work out that way. I end up pulling most of the time. I mean, the server started to fill up, but before when I was first out there, when Jason first came in and made a comment, I felt like the lap before he said anything, I could have gotten a 131.9. Maybe, I mean, it would have been like a 990. I mean, I feel like I had maybe a tenth, and most of that tenth would have been either in Moss corner or the right hander at the top of the hill. I take it different than most people. I take it close to the inside all the way around. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I try to do that, but most people seem to shoot up the hill on the left. well, well, I mean, it depends. I mean, is your rim Alcantara? Oh, yeah. See, it doesn't leave a. I took the other shit off. It didn't leave a sticky residue. It's really designed to. I mean, it's sticky like when you touch it, but it doesn't leave your hand sticky. It's really designed to stick to itself. That's why the very so like it's kind of got a quarter tail on it, and you start wrapping that so it holds itself down. And then when you get to the end, it won't stay on itself. You gotta finish it with some kind of tape. You know what I mean? So on baseball bats, they put like a layer of electrical tape around on itself. Not touching the bat, just touching the grip, and then there's a cover for that sticks to. Right. Right. Yeah, I think